Who's ready for a pickups video? Let's go! Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel, Bambinos. This is going to be my latest pickups video. And it's what I bought yesterday. I went with my good friend Chris, shout out Chris. We went game hunting very last minute, we only went local, we went to Port Talbot yesterday. We did CX and Retro Stash, and it's my pickups. I was on a week off the week before, week off work, and I was bored, and you know what it's like. You go on the old eBay, and yeah, it's my eBay pickups. I got a couple of gifts. I got a eBay fail, I think we'll call it. I'll give you an update on that. I don't know where to start. I'll start with my gifts. I'm really... Oh, right, okay, Rossi's... Sorry about that noise, if you can hear it. Rossi's playing with his new toy. I always feel guilty when I leave him on my day off, because it's our day off, isn't it? I always buy him something. Anyway, wow, check out these gifts. So, shout out Morgan. Morgan's a very nice person I work with, fortunate to work with. He's also, Morgan's, I've actually played a game. There was a Holy Grail game to play. I will own it one day. It's for the Neo Geo Pocket, the SNK versus Capcom. I know it's on the... I'm not sure that's the right name for it. I know it's available on the, obviously, game Neo Geo Pocket. But they did a collection then, exclusive for the Switch. So that was one of the first games I was going to buy if I ever get a Switch. And he's put a load of... he's got the Steam Deck and he's put a load of SNK games on there. He's playing as well as playing King of Fighters 2003, King of Fighters 2002. All the classics are on there. So shout out Morgan. He makes my lunch breaks from alright to amazing. Alright, and yeah, I'm struggling. I can't do any writing work, but I'm trying my best. And it's nice to know that people have got my back, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so what did Morgan get me? Just give me these. He's having a tidy out of his games room, and he thought, I know, I'll donate them to Tony. He gave me a Vita game, Virtua Tennis 4 World Tour Edition. I haven't played it yet, but what's cool with this? You've got a new vintage tennis mode. Can you see that? How cool would that be? I don't know if you can play like this guy against Nadal or anything like that. That would be cool. But what a nice touch that they got the like old school black and white, yellow and black old school TV colours, you know. Yeah, so looking forward to checking that out. I'll take that with me. I'm in work next week. If I last the week, then I got a week off, and I am going away. So the portables, my Vita, my 3DS, my PSP, they're all coming with me. So I'm gonna definitely check that out then. He also got me, I can't believe he just gave this to me, Game&Watch. I didn't have this one. This is Mario's Cement Factory. Never played this. There was a time, these were out when I was in primary school, just before the Game Boy came out. So it is legit Nintendo. I'm not sure what they call it. It's like, don't remember digital watches. It kind of uses that technology, but it's actually a game. And these were really popular. I grew up with... I did have a Mario one, which was this size. Very similar to that. But it's more of like a platform. The screen scrolls across and you just got to dodge, get from A to B, basically, without getting stuck. And the other one I had was the Zelda one, which is amazing. I've still got it somewhere. Oh, and I've also got the Turtles one. I know where that is. I know exactly where that is. So I've still got that one safe. Yeah, so it's nice of him to gift this. None of my mates had it either. So it's in very good condition. I can't get the thing off, but it just needs two new batteries. I forgot to look. I should have looked in the old Wilco's yesterday. We were bloody in there as well. But yeah, thank you, Morgan. I really appreciate that. How nice is that? You know, there are goodies out there as well as all the baddies. Right, we'll do my... I'll just go in order how I've got them on my desk, okay? I'll do my fail first then, I suppose. So I bid on... It was a really cool King of Fighters Maximum Impact poster. and there was 2 sellers in the UK selling them. One was selling it for £99, buy it outright, plus £2 whatever postage. And the other seller was starting bid was 99 pence, plus £2.65 postage. Just thought, I'll stick a fiver on that. Completely forgot about it. Next thing, your bid is won. Please pay now, whatever comes up on eBay. So I thought, what's that now? So I paid 99p. No one else bid on it. Happy days. A couple of days go by. I have a knock on the door. No, the seller as well did contact me to say there's an issue with the updates, just to let you know that I've posted your parcel. I thought that's nice of them. So it came. Again, I had a week off the week before last. Happy days came. All excited in the big tube. I thought that's a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, because it's meant to be a really big poster. Look what he sent me. An upside down. No, he sent me a fucking Pokemon. Double-sided Pikachu fucking... I'm not even into this in the slightest. Anyone out there into Pokemon? If you pay postage, I'll send that to you. Let me know. Or any of my mates want it. Morgan, do you want it? It's yours. So basically, I contacted the seller. I thought, for fuck's sake, it's going to be a faff now. I've got to post it back. Have I got to pay for shipping it back to them? And I just thought, to be fair though, so far, I messaged them straight away. I was really angry. I was like, I've just opened the parcel and it's a Pokemon, not King of Fighters. It's nowhere near King of Fighters, is it? It's when you're thinking it's going to be one franchise and it's a totally different franchise. It knocked me for 6. And about 20 minutes later, they did message back, which I thought was pretty swift. Oh, really sorry. We had a busy week last week. We had a lot of stuff going out. Keep the poster. We'll send you the right one. Great. But then I started thinking, well, if someone's ordered a Pokemon poster, are they going to receive my King of Fighters poster? So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm probably just going to end up having a refund. I'll give them another week. Give them all next week, and if not, I'll sort it out on my holidays. Basically say I can have an update. I bet you though they realise now, oh shit, we've sent it to the wrong person, but that's a valuable poster. But it's one of those things, isn't it? There's nothing I can do about it. What else did I buy? This is an Amazon pickup. It's not game related. It's a music CD. It's Kiss, the best of Kiss. I haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna listen to this later. I think my mental health has been probably the worst it's been this week for 18 months. No, not maybe the last 12 months. I got stuff going on at home. My mum's dog's not well, basically. My nan's in hospital. My mum had COVID over the birth. It's this stuff, it's life, isn't it? All right. It's really upsetting. But then when I go to work, normally I've got the mentality, if there's shit going on at home, go to work, leave your problems at home. I've always been good at doing that, but when you got shit going on in work, then you got people on your case all the time. Then you come home and you can't. I just had a tit full of everything, But I'll be fine. I know with my counselling, I know you get times like this, and then you'll get good times. So we will get through. So this is part of my counselling actually, is to listen to positive music, feel good music, and don't get much better than Kiss. So I'm going to listen to that later. If I'm up to doing some housework, I'll be blasting some Kiss, Finally found this King of Fighters. Right, rewinder. Street Fighter Collection 2 or Street Fighter 2 Collection. I'm really happy to find this. There was one of these in, I think it was Pontypridd CX, and I asked a friend who was going there one day, can you have a look what condition it's in? And he said he couldn't find it. So, it's been on my radar. It's not a grail or anything like that, but it's on my radar. And I saw this for something like £15. Again, bids. Nobody bid on it. So I had this, an absolute bargain. I am cheating a bit though. It's actually what they call it, the classics. That's the actual cover of it. But what I've done, I put that in the case. Because it's got a nice minty manual. I prefer that. So it looks better like that, doesn't it? So I don't think it's the original, the vanilla one or whatever you want to call it. But happy to have that in the collection. What else did I buy? Oh, this was a bargain. Right. I'm going to get my VHS player up and running again, okay? And I thought, I'll have a look what VHS tapes are out there. I have no idea how much they're going for. I think I was on eBay and I was looking, when you see a seller is selling quite a few interesting things and you click on and see what else he or she's got for sale. I noticed quite a few people are selling blank VHS tapes, sealed, and they're going for quite a bit of money. I thought, are these getting collectible then? So then all of a sudden I'm like looking VHS. What's the first one I put in? Street Fighter. So Street Fighter VHSs are going for like £10-15 each. And I found a seller, again, bids. He was starting bid was £10 for these three VHS tapes. And no one else bid on them. So I had them for £10. I think I paid £2.65 postage. So it's got the animated movie. And now these are selling £10-15 each. Alright, so I've had an absolute bargain. I haven't tested them yet. They all look legit though. And I've got these two as well, you know. I've got that on DVD. I got the special edition of that. But these two I've never actually watched. So I think it'd just be cool to watch these old school things in VHS format, you know, on my CRT TV. That's the only way to do it, I suppose. We'll do my other artwork. Now this was, I think, direct off the artist, right? These hand-drawn Street Fighter. How cool is that? Street Fighter Alpha. Just caught my eye. The seller, I got the card here. Meraki Comics and Print. So I leave that there if you want to pause it and maybe check them out on eBay. I think that's the seller's thing, is it? I don't know. But this really cool what they're selling, right? They're selling Street Fighter. He's doing Mortal Kombat. Sorry, one sec. My head's... I can't do it. Sorry about that. I'm okay. Yes, so they've got Mortal Kombat prints. They've got Terminator, Akira. It's almost like everything I grew up, all my favourite franchises, this artist has done prints of. So I bought one just to see. I didn't want to go buying a load. I believe these were £10 each. I didn't want to go buy in a bulk. I buy them every single one. So I thought, see how it is. I think I've got frames this size. I'll have to pick up a few more frames. I think Wilco's, or maybe when I go to IKEA I might pick up some frames for them. But how stunning is that? Like, if you look at the detail there, really, really happy with that. Welcome to the collection. I'll stick that down there, out of the way. Talking about bargains, this book I've had my eye on. Amazon are selling this. This is $11.99 on Amazon, and it's had really good reviews, and it's pre-owned, right? And I paid £5 for this, but it came with another book. Now I've already got that, so that's going to be a birthday present for one of my friends. I'm trying to get one of my mates into reading, so that's going to be part of his present. But yes, I honestly, in Amazon, it just shows that. It doesn't say it's an actual manga, you know. But I thought it was a novel. I had no idea, but it was on my watch list for ages for $11.99. And I had both of them. I know they're pre-owned, but they're in fine condition, you know. You can tell it's not brand new. There's been a bit of yellowing on the paper. That doesn't bother me at all, you know. Yeah, so got them in the collection. The other things then to show you is I bought a shit ton of magazines, retro gaming magazines. I've already done, this is me and Machine Sega, I've already done a Let's Read with Tony on that one, so I'll skim over that. But it's one of those things, when you start searching for one of these things, you get all the recommendation stuff's come up, and I don't think there's many people bidding on these at the moment, okay? This one is computer and video games, Xbox, PS2 kind of era. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to... I haven't really looked at any of these. One of them still, yeah, this one here. This is Xbox, official Xbox magazine. It's still, I'm not saying it's sealed, but the sender had extra protection. It was in this plastic thing. Or Dynasty Warriors 3 on the back of that one. So Shenmue 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance is in there. Yeah, so I will do a Let's Read on all of these. This was when we had to go, yesterday morning we went to the post office because I had a couple of deliveries that wouldn't fit through the door. The seller put this in a slightly too big envelope, but it's no problem. So I got this Games Master. This is April 1993. I got Adam's Family on the back. Ocean. Who remembers Ocean? This is a much newer one. It's 2016 Games Master, but it's a special 300 anniversary issue. But it's got in it 100 games that changed the world, 100 best games to play right now, and 100 years into the future according to games. So I thought, yeah, it'd be cool to read that, and maybe I can do a challenge based on the games or something. I thought, yeah, I want that. Again, the average price of these is £3 to £5, I think. Okay, and then the next one, or the last load of magazines I bought was a bulk. I paid, oh, sorry, knocked the microphone. I paid £5. I think I paid £4.95 postage, and again, no one else bid on these. So it was the seller wanted starting bid £5. I put £5.50. Well, in the end, I wasn't, like, sometimes I bid on something and I'm like, I need that in my collection. These were like, yeah, whatever. I put a cheeky £5.50 bid. No one else bid on them. Look how many magazines I got. Got all those magazines. Well, just under £10 after postage, right? But the actual, so it was £5 I paid for them. So it's GameCube magazines. GameCube. I'm not sure if they're all GameCube. I haven't got many GameCube magazines in my collection. I had Star Fox there, look. It was a big deal. GameCube. And yes, and then these are the ones, I think he chucked in some bonus ones as well. This guy must have been having a clear out or something. Maybe he's got a baby on the way and he's got a games room like me and he needs to get rid of everything. So he just threw in a couple of extra magazines. This is 64 magazine. This looks really cool actually. So it's got GameCube, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64 and Game Boy Color in there. 64 magazines, I think that's just the N64. 64 magazine again. It's got Zelda 64, early screenshots of that. I remember the hype for Zelda was out to this world. Mortal Kombat Mythologies, Yoshi's Story. Yeah, so I had all them magazines for £5. Happy days. That's all my eBay pickups. I was going to go, Monday was my last day of my holidays I had off. And with everything that's going on, the plan was to get up nice and early, set the alarm early. I was going to catch a train to Newport and call into Newport CX. Then catch a train back to Cardiff, call into Cardiff CX and maybe HMV Forbidden Planet. Then get on the train, get off at Bristol, not at Bridgend, sorry. Go to that CX, then do Port Talbot CX, then come home. So I was going to do 4 CXs in one day. That was the plan. But with everything that's going on, I just couldn't face leaving the house. You just get days like that, you know. So I've really struggled this week, okay? But I still got a job. Didn't know what shit I got to put up with. But I'm still there, you know. For now. Anyway, so what I did then was I went on CEX. I thought, well, I haven't gone now, but the train ticket would have cost me just under £20. So it's £20 I had to spend that I saved. And I would have spent, going to all them, about £100. Let's not beat around the bush. So I thought I'd treat myself. So I finally bit the bullet, bought Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for the Vita. Again, I'm going on holidays in just over a week. So, yeah, I've got that bad boy. I've been wanting that for ages, and I thought, well, next time I see it, I'll buy it. I did see it for £28. I didn't buy it because, where were we? We were in a console action in Swansea, and I put this back because I bought a stack of MasterSystem games, so I kind of trying to stick to some kind of budget. So I put that back. But so I have saved a couple of quid because that's like £6 or £7 cheaper than what they had it for. This was £4. Chronicles Samurai Warriors for the 3DS. Again, a game I'm going to take on my holiday in, well, A week tomorrow, I'll be on holiday, and boy, do I need it. Yeah, so I've got that. I can't say anymore because I've never actually played that, but I've heard really good things about that. And then I ordered them, and then I was milling around the house, just pottering around, getting my stuff ready for work the next day. And I just put in, I thought I had a search set up for this, or notify me when it's in stock. So I put in Mortal Kombat 2 for the Master System. So I paid £30 for the cartridge from Super Tomato. It worked, then all of a sudden it stopped working. So I was on the lookout for another one. But I thought for £38, so for £8 more, I can get the boxed one. And there was one. A CX never have it in stock. On eBay, normally, for an half-decent collection, you're looking around about the £50. I don't really want to spend £50 on a Master System game where I know I can get it quite a bit cheaper, more than £10 cheaper in CX. So I played the waiting game. To cut a long story short, boom, baby, boom. Mortal Kombat 2 boxed. I'm so happy to finally have this boxed in my collection. I think naively I thought, when I bought the cartridge, I had no idea how much they were going for, so I paid well over the odds. I think you'll all agree, like, well over £10 over the odds. But I thought, I'll buy a case again. Nobody's selling just the cases, so you may as well just buy it with the thing in it. So so I haven't played it yet, but I'm so happy. That was almost a grail, I suppose, for the Master System. So that's a big hit there. I'm really happy with that. Right, so that's everything I bought online. So on to yesterday then. We went to Port Albert. We were really early actually. We called into CX, then we went to Console Action, then we went to like the cash generator place. There wasn't anything in there, but it's always worth calling in. You never know. Like I bought my Vita in there. I had a bargain. They do have bargains, but it's a lot of it's luck, you know. So I've got, what did I buy? Yes, I got Master System games, DS, PlayStation games, PS4, PS3, Xbox 360 and Xbox, a couple of movies and a figure. So I did really well yesterday. As Tony always says, it's always a good day if you buy Master System games, and I got 2 yesterday. So first game, I had no idea how good it is or not, is Splinter Cell Chaos Theory for the DS. It looks okay. The reason I've been not on a kick, but I watched a really good couple of documentaries about the Splinter Cell series, and someone did all the portable ones. They really hit or miss. Now, prices, I think this was £2. So I thought, I'll take, if it keeps me entertained for an hour or two, you know, I've had my money's worth. So I got that. Bomberman on the PlayStation. Keep it simple. The thing with Bomberman, keep it simple. And again, shout out Morgan. He asked me, what games do you want me to put on my Steam Deck? And I was thinking, what other games now? So I said Primal Rage. I've got it on the Saturn. But what a cool game to play on your lunch break. So he was on the Saturn emulator. I'm not sure how it all works, okay? And he also put on Bomberman. And that is the creme de la creme of Bomberman games, is on the Sega Saturn. So I found myself playing Bomberman more. And then when I saw this in there, it's got a bit of a crack there. But I try my best not to buy PlayStation games online. I'd rather see them in the flesh. It's got the manual. The disc is nice and clean as well. Yeah, so I'm happy, really happy to have that. It's good timing as well, because I've been playing Bomberman, I think, on the Friday. Happy days. Master System then, The Jungle Book. I think I borrowed this game back in the day. Graphics look pretty good. All the Disney games, it's Disney and Virgin. Maybe Virgin published it, I don't know. Yeah, I like the look of that. A lot of them are like side-scrolling platformers, aren't they? And G-Lock Air Battle. Looks like an afterburner kind of game. Chris has played it. He said it was good. And I believe they were £5 each. I think Jungle Book is complete in box. Happy days. But G-Lock isn't, unfortunately. With the Mortal Kombat 2, well, there's no manual in there, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that anyway. Right, for my PS4, I picked up the remastered Red Faction Guerrilla. I had a ton of fun with this game. This cost me £5. And the interesting thing with the original version of this, it's the cheapest game in my collection. It'll always be a happy memory where it was priced up wrong. It should have been 49p. But in one of these cash generator places, it was marked up as 29p. So the woman charged me 49p for it. I said, oh, sorry, it's 29 pence. And she made a thing of 20p. And I said, exactly, it's only 20p. So you can give me 20p back kind of thing. As if I was being cheap. I was like, yeah, but if it's hardly any money, you can give it back to me then. And the reason I was so thing about it, my anxiety was through the roof. But I just wanted a game to say that's the cheapest game, other than the gifts I've had, which I've had for free. So thank you, everyone. I really do appreciate every single gift. Yeah, so 29p will always be a nice memory of how I acquired that. Okay. And yeah, so that's why I bought this. I just think they've upscaled the graphics, maybe. I don't know if they've changed anything else in there. But that was a £5, so I thought, yeah, go on. Why not? Again, I've been watching my Splinter Cell documentaries in the week. I've hardly slept this week because I might seem alright when I'm in work, but I'm not. I'm far, far from it. But I'm trying. I've struggled. But I got a new persona I'm going to put on for next week, and hopefully I won't be called into the office or anything like that. Anyway, moving on. Splinter Cell Blacklist. Yeah, I completely forgot this game existed. I thought the Xbox 3 Conviction, isn't it? I thought that was the most recent Xbox Splinter Cell game in my collection. But no, I completely forgot about this. I did play this when it first came out. I remember this was out. I booked a week off work when this came out, the week before. And we were abroad, and in the hotel we were staying, you know, people leave books, like in the reception for other people to read. Someone left the Splinter Cell book, so I read it cover to cover. I was hooked on it, and it was the novel to go with this. So I'd read that. I was so hyped then. When I got back, then I had another week off, so I just smashed this game. And I fondly remember Conviction is my favourite, but this has got all of my favourite things from that does carry over into this. I don't think I finished it though, if I'm being honest. Yeah, so that was £3, something like that. Another game, this was £1, Gears of War. I got this in the collection. I didn't have it in the collection. I thought, why haven't I got Gears of War 1? Need to do something about that. So I got all the Gears of War games now in my collection. What is this? Divinity 2, the Dragon Knight Saga. I've got the prices here. I paid £5 for that. It looks really good fun. Looks like I don't know, Witcher kind of. Not saying it's as good as Witcher. Witcher maybe like Elder Scrolls kind of vibe it gives me there. Thought for a £5, why not? The thing as well, right? We were in there. What games? It was that one. This one. There was a couple of games, right? And I said to Chris, I can't find these games. It's not the end of the world. I normally got my screenshot. Chris went straight, found it. What other games? Found it straight away, and they were in the right place. My head. That's how much my head's been in the shed. Okay. Now the next game is Binary Domain. I took a pun on it because it's Sega. Chris recommended it. He said he played it back in the day. He said it was alright. But it really does give me Vanquish vibes, if you look. And that was made by Sega as well. So that should be a good laugh. And Max Payne. Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. This has been all over the place in price. This went up to £10, £8. I think I paid £6. Yeah, Max Payne 2, £6. So now's the right time to buy that. I think, yeah, it is complete in box. The box is in okay condition. There's a couple of, like, I don't know where stickers have been, you know, but that can't be helped when you're collecting these games because they're old now. Let's go into the old CX labels there. Cannot get that sticker off. Yeah, so that's all the games I bought. I bought 2 Blu-rays and a DVD box set. I'll do my Blu-rays first then. Clash of the Titans. I really enjoyed this game. It's got all the monsters and all that shit. This is the, when was this? 60s, 70s. I can't really remember when this came out, but this is really I like the newer one as well. It's 2011, 2010, or whenever that came out, maybe 2009. So I thought, yeah, get that in the collection. And it's got an interview with Ray Harryhausen. I think I'm pronouncing that right. The Ultimate Wave. Really like the look of this. This looks like it'd be cool to watch in high definition, you know. So it's like it's about the waves. I think it's like a documentary about like the surfing, but it also talks about the area and like the wildlife, like the fish and the reef and all that shit, you know. And it's won awards, and it's narrated rather by Kelly Slater, who's my favourite surfer of all time. Yeah, so looking forward to getting into that. And this is £4, total blind buy. Shaolin Kung Fu Collection. It's DVDs. It's 3 DVDs, okay, in a box set. Nice condition. I have never heard of these. So you've got Death Squad. They might be so bad they're good. I don't know. Shaolin Kung Fu. So what's it say on the front there? The most intense fighting scenes the Jade screen has ever seen. So I'm ready for some of that. She looks excited. Is it a he or a she? A he, she, I don't know. Whatever you want to be these days, isn't it? And the Shaolin Brothers, baby. He looks happy, doesn't he? Yeah, so I bought them. Total blind buys by the door, and I thought, oh, £4. It stood out because it was in a nice big box, you know. So I thought, yeah, I'll check that out. And finally, we went to Retro Stash, and there's the problem there. He's overstocked, and since we overheard him, he talks. He's two brothers, right? One of them's a really nice guy. One of them's a nice guy, but he likes to brag how amazing he is. I own a business. And I was like, all right, great, good for you. But then he said, I overheard this, he bragged to us once about ripping off old ladies, going up in her attic, and I bought a load of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff for hardly anything. I'm making all this money, and I thought, yeah, that's nice, good for you. And then the other thing he said then was he's talking to someone. He said, there's too much stuff in here. What we need to do is on one of the days we're closed, come in and take some stuff out and tidy the place up. So he knows what he needs to do. So since I heard that, I just thought he doesn't understand, because I've worked in retail a long time. He needs to either basically have a sale, get rid of a load of stuff, because I don't really want to film it though, you know. This isn't about naming and shaming anyway. But if you wanted to look at the PlayStation 3 games, there's about 4 or 5 boxes stacked on top of them. On top, they're on in a case on the floor. And the amount of time you got to move things and stuff might fall on you. It's a hell of it. He's got too much stuff in there, right? So we go in, and sometimes you're like, I can't be bothered. And he's losing money. Like Chris was going to buy something yesterday. I was going to ask if I could have a look in the cabinet. He had all the games, and I can't remember what it was now. There was a game, I thought, the one that didn't have a price on it. I wanted to have a look at it. But to go in the cabinet, you got to ask. Fair enough, but you'd have to move a ton of stuff out of the way, and it's too much effort. You're like, from a customer's point of view, you want a nice, relaxing shopping experience. I'm someone that really has been suffering with my anxiety the last 7-8 days, okay? I couldn't deal with it, so I said, I'm good. Chris was like, do you want to ask him about that? I said, I'm good. Chris put the games back he was going to get. But then, as I left then, I noticed Street Fighter. I've got this radar, right? Anything Street Fighter, I'll see it. I noticed, the Street Fighter there, and I could see that. That's what caught my eye. It was behind something, half in the window, half not. So we went back in there. We had a look outside, and we went back in then. And that's what I was going to buy. I was tempted with it's for £45. He had the expansion pack for the N64, and then I was going to maybe buy a boxed Perfect Dark. That's what I was thinking of. But it's too much stuff. It's just I'll get it somewhere else, you know. Anyway, so this was easy. I could get that. I had to move the thing in front of it, get that. Then I was more in my comfort zone. So it's $14.99. I think that's quite reasonable. I think it has been opened. You've got the spare head. You can't quite see there. But then there's hands. I don't normally play around with the hands. And it looks like one of the hands is missing. It's got a card in the back there. Don't know if you can see it. But I thought for 15 quid, why not? I really wish they do E-Honda, Dalsim and Zangief. If you can see them there. I'd love to have that as the Dalsim. He looks really cool. Zangief maybe not. But yeah, she looks okay. I might leave her in the box for now. Just display her that way, you know. But yeah, I like Rainbow Mika. She's a cool character, isn't she? She's not a main or anything like that. More of a grappler, isn't she? So yeah, so I'll regret it if I didn't buy it. So that's what we bought there. But then Chris still put these games back. So if you do watch this video, I know not many people watch them, sort your shop out. Do you mean losing business? Do you mean it's easier to just go somewhere else and buy it than risk everything caving in on you, you know? Yeah, so that's all I bought. It's quite a lot. Sorry about my little breakdown halfway through. But I can edit now, see? So I can edit that out. So if there's a bit of a cut halfway through, yeah, I wasn't well halfway through, let's say. Hope you all have a fantastic week next week. My week's going to be better. Got to stay positive, isn't it? Got to stay positive. Yeah, thank you very much anyone watched till the end. Please do click that subscribe button. As always, love you, bye.